Hello and welcome to Gear Gyan with me, Sahil Jagtiani, where we talk about all things related to the Indian guitar gear scene. And in today's episode, it's back. The Givson is back for the part 2 of making Givson great again. But before we go ahead with going into the details of this beautiful mod project, make sure you click that subscribe button and ring that bell to stay up to date with all our latest videos. Okay, she's back. Haha, the Super Deluxe now is actually a super chuggy caster, maybe? Anyway, it's a long time since we did the part 1 of this mod project, and a lot happened in between. You saw me when I took apart the guitar and I was planning the painting process. I was planning putting in EMGs and things like that. So I just will walk you through the entire process of what I did with this guitar, what happened to this guitar, and let's begin with the neck. Okay, the only thing I did with the neck was I sanded the back down. You can see. Yes, it's 9 months old, and I think this ding came from from it lying around somewhere or the other. But anyway, it's in super workable condition. I removed the open back tuners, which were absolutely unresponsive, and put in some square tuners that I had lying around. These machine heads, the posts on these machine heads fitted perfectly into the holes of the Gibson. I did have locking tuners, but it would require me to ream the holes, and it was too much work for this project. So I was like, okay, if the squires are working well, and I can somehow get the strings to stay in tune, which they are staying in tune because I've done a specific locking process. You can see how to do the same kind of a procedure on your guitar. It's in the card above, so go check out that video. So I changed the tuners. Now the last time I talked about the nut, I said the nut's terrible, but actually there's a 0 fret. So the only thing the nut is doing is actually just holding the string in place. It's just not that important a factor, and it's cut well now. I've just opened the slots up because I've changed the string gauge, which we'll talk about in a bit. So the fact that the first fret is basically the contact point for these strings, I didn't have to do much with the nut, so I left it stock. I did put some lubricant inside the slots just to make sure that the strings pass through them easily. The frets were in okay condition. I rounded them off, and I also polished them at that time. And they're nice now, but it was a long time ago I did the polish work, and I did condition the fretboard as well, and onto the body. This was basically my Achilles heel for months. It's insane how long this project took just because of this body. Okay, so it started off by me sending this body to Himachal Pradesh to get it painted over there, and not only was it done badly, it arrived back with a couple of dents. So I was contemplating, should I just give up on this project, but people were like messaging me, when is the Gibson project coming out? Kab nikal raha hai? When is it coming out? And I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this then. So I found a Luthier here in Bangalore. His name is Vishnu. I'm going to leave his number in the description. If you want your guitar painted or you want to work on your guitar in terms of the woodwork, he's the perfect guy. So go check him out. So I gave it to him. Now he stripped the paint off completely, and this was already 4 months in. And because of COVID, shipments were taking their own time, and people not able to get to, because of lockdown, were not able to get to the courier agencies at that point in time. So so he basically fixed up the dents. He put a putty of some sort on the places where there were dents, and he painted it in this sparkle silver finish, as you can see. And the mistake he made was he put a light lacquer. Okay, so By the time I got the body back, it was looking great. But when I took it to my technician, my guitar tech, who basically does all the electronic work, for me on my guitars, on my pedals. He's brilliant. He's a lifesaver. He's an extremely all-round good guy. His name is Naveen. I'm going to leave his number also as well in the description below. So if you're from Bangalore and you need any kind of electronic work done, Naveen's your man. Just call him up. He's brilliant. Okay. So when he got the guitar, he started to work on routing out the body a bit, because Vishnu hadn't really routed it out properly for the humbuckers, because originally I think there were like these crosses between a single coil and a P90 kind of a shape, single coils. So the routing was required, and Naveen fixed that. And then he created a space for the battery pack at the back. And when he did that, he told me, there's something wrong with his lacquer, because it's sort of a bit too thin. I've worked on other guitars, and whenever you're drilling on on a guitar, you have to use painter's tape to protect the finish, and then you drill, and it basically avoids the lacquer coming off, peeling off. He was like, there's something wrong with his lacquer, and he did the pick guard for me. I mean, he's done a bang-up job, okay? These two pickups, the 8185s, were given to me by Mr. Vikram Hazra. Shout out to you. He's given me a couple of these pickups, as well as I think R89, if I'm not mistaken, as well, for another mod project which we will be doing in the future. So thanks so much, yeah, Vikram. You've really, made this mod project come alive. And then, of course, Naveen took it to a whole new level by, remember those toggle switches? And I thought that I would basically use a different kind of a system, but it works well, I mean, this one basically puts on the neck pickup, this one puts on the bridge pickup, on and off, so it's great. And I've changed, the knobs. Got some nice knobs here. Here's a picture of the pick guard, and so you can see the kind of work that Naveen has done. I mean, kudos to him. He's done a fantastic job. He used some of the 25K pots for active pickups which he had in place. I luckily had an output jack. I think it's a stereo output jack, basically, which is used for active pickups. So all in all, the guitar was looking good, but the back of it was starting to peel off of it. And now we are into, I think, 6 to 7 months into the project, and that was a problem. Okay, so I basically took out all the electronics, gave it back to Vishnu. I'm like, dude, this is not working. You've got to give me, a better finish. And now his paint work is immaculate. So there's no problem with his paint work. It's just that I needed a thicker lacquer on the body, just so that it's durable. So he took another month, I think it was, maybe 3 weeks or 4 weeks. Yeah, I think it was 3 weeks. And he finished this body in this beautiful finish with proper polyurethane on the top, and it's looking like an AZ now almost. I mean, come on, it's not really AZ, but it looks like one at least. And then I took it back to Naveen, and he fitted everything in. And Bob's your uncle. Here's my guitar, but Bob's not my uncle. Anyway, you get the point, basically. And in keeping with this black chrome look, I put some black strap buttons with stainless steel screws inside. Naveen also put stainless steel screws on the pick guard, and it's something that I think all guitar companies just do by default. I mean, it's sensible thing to do, frankly speaking. Yeah, so he put on the bridge, and it's over an exposed wire for grounding. Bridge itself is something that gave me a couple of sleepless nights almost, I would say. It's an absolute pain to set up. The bridge itself has an additional plate above it, in between it and the saddle, and you literally have to take a screwdriver, yank that the other plate to the top over here, and then put on the saddles and make sure they're intonated well. Then you obviously have to fit on the strings as well and hope everything stays in place. It took a while to get it in place, but now luckily it's not moving, it's stuck. And we put on these heavy duty strings 10 to 52s from GHS, the Boomer set. I got that with my last unboxing video, I think Roman Unboxing 4, go check it out, the card above. And thanks to Akshay Sharma from TuggTV for guiding me on which string gauge to use for this, because he's into the chugginess of the world, and this is a guitar which I wanted to make full use of the 81 and 85 active set that's on it. So yeah, so it basically, does it chug? Let's find the out, you think? Neck pickup. Bridge pickup. Well, yeah, that's basically all I can do right now with this instrument. I'm going to get somebody else to come and do a proper playthrough of this instrument in drop C, and we're going to have that probably in the next episode. Am I going to do another mod project again for this channel? Of course. Come on, man. This is Gear Gyan. We are gluttons for punishment when it comes down to gear. Of course we're going to do it. Of course we're going to do it. I don't know, man. I'm going to do it. Alright, we've got a special surprise for you right now. Did you know we crossed 50 videos on this channel? It's thanks to all your support, all your good wishes, all your comments, and you sharing our content with people that's made this possible for us to reach this milestone of 50 videos on this channel. In celebration of this fact, I'm going to give away this guitar to one lucky winner. How can you win this guitar? Step 1, make sure you like and follow us on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on Twitter. Step 2, take a screenshot of any one of our videos on this channel and put it as a post on Instagram, tagging us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle's in the description below. So if you follow these 2 steps, then you're automatically enrolled for our giveaway, and we will announce a winner on our Instagram page in 4 weeks' time. Stay tuned. Hope you enjoyed that episode. Make sure you click the subscribe button and ring that bell to stay up to date with all our latest videos. If you want to support me in making such videos, know that YouTube doesn't pay me much money, but we need some money for editing, shooting, and for getting new gear and goodies. Now, in order to get some goodies, we're going to need some patrons. And where can you become a patron? You can become a patron on my Patreon link, which is in the card above. Go there and support this channel. If you want to support me even further, make sure you follow me on social media. Your likes, your clicks, and your comments all help. Make sure you follow me, SSJ Productions, and Gear Gyan on social media. Links are in the description below. And above all else, stay safe and wash your hands.